ExNoRa, roles for goals, goals for roles. The greatest, I would say, what our ancestors passed down to us, the treasure of the temples. And all of you know how the temples are subjected to neglect, misuse, abuse, and disuse. That's why ExNoRa got in and last more than 25 years. It's involved in temple protection, conservation, preservation, etc. Let us go into the presentation. Goals, it relates the goals into reality. Activities are needed. Activities are so many, and the list is long, but they are optional and only optional. All related to temple and devotees care. Temple outreach program is there. Many faiths have outreach. So ExNoRa innovatively introduced outreach. In fact, we call it outreach without moving an inch. In the temple itself, we can do. All related temple devotees and devotees care. They know how and do how. The climax is that the know how and do how are tested and proven for each and every issue, problem are provided here. So easy. So temple ExNoRa goals: keep temples clean, litter free, make temples safe, protection of all temple movable and immovable properties, including the idols, introduce public sanitation, source solid waste management, restore temple ponds and introduce rainwater harvesting, promote greenery, maintain Nandavanams and nurture Salavriksham, avail all kinds of renewable source of energy, protect heritage, patronize culture, arts, fine arts, create awareness of personal, private, public types of hygiene, including introducing 5 grades of hygiene in temple kitchen, Madapilli, ensure that everyone observes 10 kinds of temple protocol and etiquette, bring oneness among the devotees and with followers of each and every faith, initiate cattle resource management, serving humanity through ExNoRa's temple outreach without moving an inch. All these things are there. I'm going to, now you see many things are achieved by ExNoRa before and after. Unclean temple and clean temple before and after. Safety. So safety is important. Many people go to temple to pray to God, seeking His blessings and many things in life, but they lose their life. So there are so many fire accidents happen, and building collapse, lightning, stampede is happening. Almost you can say every month one stampede is happening. Temple staff, watchmen, the priests are killed. Children, safety, and the temple is a place vulnerable for a child kidnapping. So ExNoRa has filed a case in the High Court and got a kind of major achievement that the police is a separate department, like they have the idols, finding, tracing, discovering the idols. They also have children. So temple car safety. There are at least 84 accidents where the temple car overturned, and the violence safety. Then there are natural calamities happening. It has become order of the day. We are now in the under climate emergency. There are disasters taking place everywhere. Almost every day is taking place, at least in 31 nations. Today when I talk, the beginning of 2022, there is a forest fire. Landslide is happening, landslides. The rivers are spate. Floods are there everywhere. It's happening. Also heat wave also happening other side. All these things. So let us quickly say earthquake, cyclone, flood, wildfire, heat wave, tsunami, and then hygiene temple. So hygiene is important in temple. Going temple after bath, very important. Washing legs before entering the temple, washing hands. And then we have dirty temple kitchen, you can see. And clean model temple kitchen also we give. So we give 5 grades for hygiene. So if you go to any temple, you can undertake the work of awarding them the 5 grades, but we don't give 4 grades or 3 grades. We only 5 grades. We help the temple management to achieve 5 grades. The food expiry date is there when you go to buy anything in a department stores, but there is no expiry date for prasadam in temple. So we need to introduce that, and 5 grades of hygiene will ensure that the food is safe. The temple has to soon have expiry date, and extra 5 grades for temple kitchen, Madapalli hygiene. You can see how it's done meticulously. 5 grades of kitchen hygiene. They can separate grades: cleanliness of kitchen, dishes, wash place, cleanliness outside the temple kitchen, put the space in front and around the kitchen, quality of water, raw materials, vegetables, groceries. It should be no adulteration. Proper washing of utensils, including plates and cups, and cleaning of dining tables. The kitchen cooks, bearers, employees, personal hygiene, covered air, cut nails, shaven face, etc. There are 5 broad norms as mentioned above. Compliance of each norm will fetch 1 grade. However, there can be sub-norms, and each of the 5 norms, a fraction of the grade can be allotted to each sub-norm. The sum total of all the fractions will be final total of grades obtained. See ExNoRa 5 grades for kitchen and dining hygiene. Separate, you can find it in the YouTube. So you can see how ExNoRa changed before and after. And you are seeing this, and temple composting is all ExNoRa projects. ExNoRa is talking to you after, I told you 26 years of temple service to temple. And pond restoration, temple water. So these are the temple ExNoRa water bodies restored by ExNoRa before and after you are seeing. Temple water, pond rainwater harvesting is being done. And then renewable source of energy, that is solar energy. So they're done. Renewable source of energy, wind energy. Temple, it's in a empty space, and you can use it for tapping the wind power, biomass energy, and all these things are being done. There are separate model projects. Renewable sources, biogas energy. This is Srirangam temple. Temple greening, horticulture and nandavanams, and temple greening, horticulture, nandavanams. Temple greening, tree planting, and every temple ExNoRa we have a nursery necessary. It's very important. Temple greening, nursery van, grow tree sapling of Sthala Vriksha and give devotees prasadam. This will have a multiplier effect and make tree planting a movement. And temple herbal garden also we can have in the temple land. There's so much land available. Many temple properties are occupied and encroachments are there. Definitely the land is already available, we can make use, best used. Sthala Vriksha is very important. You should protect the present Sthala Vriksha, and we can also have, it's not there, it's our duty to have Sthala Vriksha. The most beautiful idea which we are doing, you would love it. In Tamil Nadu we have, among humans, female baby infanticide, feticide. With regard to animals, it's opposite. Even they slaughter, any milk-yielding animals, they slaughter buffalo, not cow. So buffalo also, is a color discrimination. And with regard to male cows, gender bias. Like we kill female children. With regard to animals, cattle, male cows are killed and dry cows. The reason is that they will not anymore contribute to human. They already contributed, but particularly male cows are considered a liability because it will ask share in mother's milk. Number 2, when it grows, it's not going to be useful. The tractors have replaced them in the farm fields. Buses and tractors have replaced them on the roads for taking transportation. They are not there. So what we do is we feed the animals. We save them. Rajasthan Jains help us to buy suppose a cow yields a calf, the person informs us because otherwise he is going to sell it for slaughter. And this beef is considered very tasty, tastier than mutton. The very first day it is separated from its mother, and the mother's feeling, we have some evidence to prove it's much more than a human mother. A cow is a mother. The calf is separated and slaughtered. They call it veal. So this, what we do, we save them. Of course, we separate it from the mother. There's no other go. We do that. It's a lesser cruelty. So it brought to ExNoRa Zero Waste Center in temples. And what we do, we feed the animals with so animals will contribute. Otherwise, humans are so selfish. So we give them fruit, vegetable, flower market waste. Sometimes also hotel and marriage are leaves. Animals happily eat and contribute cow dung. Cow dung becomes a wonder resource to generate biogas for cooking, lighting in the temple. Cow dung is also a basic ingredient for composting, and biomanure generated out of cow dung is used for temple organic gardening and farming. These animals are taken with utmost care until their natural demise. And in 4 temples, biogas plants have been installed. There is a 50%, 70% reduction in outside monthly purchase of gas cylinders by the temples for the kitchen. So it's a kind of a win-win-win situation for everybody. For cattle resource management, male cows and cows on a new road, the animals eat green waste and contribute cow dung, which is used as a resource for biogas generation. Cattle resource management, CRM, rescued male cows, gosala, and you will see our cattle resource management, how it's done. Such a wonderful thing. I feel really, I get goosebumps when I talk about it. Etiquette, temple. So, when I see that our brothers and sisters in Islam or Christianity, they behave well in their place of worship, but we do many mistakes. So, this is one to correct. So, for God, before God, you are nothing. Dress etiquette. Some people come like a mobile jewel shop to temple. Why should they come? Simplicity etiquette and silence etiquette, queue etiquette. All these things they should follow. So all these are explained what they should do. Separate video talks are available, and there are different heritage. So in through temple only our culture and heritage is passed on from generation to generation. So we have cultural heritage, natural heritage, crafts heritage, indigenous heritage. All these things, there are documents and all, but in Tamil we say Vadidi Vadi. So it's passed on. So for thousands of years being passed on from one generation to another generation. Temple merciful, humanity, divinity bank, innovative temple outreach with moving an inch. So what we do, H6, there is arty smile, happy expression, hospitable handshake, harmonious hug, honest words, human help. From there, you have to give etiquette while giving. So giving 6H, art, the art should decide to give, it is sent to head gives a command to hand, to help, to humanity, to happiness for both. So H6 to 6H, I think you would love the English. So what are the things, there are many things, either we can give new or something used. Already you got something new, why you should occupy space in your house? Rice, toys, clothes, specs, footwear, milk powder, notebooks, many things. So I told you already, clothes, spectacles, textbooks, utensils, footwear, toys, paper, blanket, grades, storybooks, periodicals, tools, white cans, your trash pours cash, your mug pours luck, your unwanted pours wanted, your filth pours wealth, your refuse pours amuse, your junk pours jack, your litter pours glitter, your rubbish pours rubbish. So it's all coin. Temple is same as municipality in terms of size and nature of volume of work. Same. And temple also is a commissioner, like a municipality. Advantage of temple there are differences between a municipality and a temple. Temple having the maximum advantage than a municipality. A temple can make use of all its pluses, particularly its big asset, its devotees, their expertise, their talents. So much of human resources are available. What else, proof you need than steep Aram Tangi or pulling the mammoth temple car? Temple needs an experienced voluntary body with proven track record to mobilize its talents, and volunteers use them for making temples smarter. Volunteers also need guidance in the form of the know-how and do-how for each and every activity Temple ExNoRa will provide non-stop. The municipality is a large institution which has a fixed regular income as taxes received and recovered. The municipality has qualified paid staff. It has infrastructure, buildings, equipments, and automobile vehicles. But let's look at temples. A big temple is a large institution. Its income has contribution from devotees, mostly voluntary, and from its properties. The municipality has paid staff. The temple also has the best motivated version of talents of all kinds, from ordinary to extraordinary, with a very high spirit of volunteerism, as devotees whose services have to be tapped, channeled, made the best use of. Hence, you need temple extra. The devotees have infrastructure, we name it. So here it's called latent, talent, patent, potent bank. So all the whatever problems you have in temple management, the talents are available from and among the devotees. You have everybody, all category of problems I told you here. There are veterinary doctors are there as devotees, fire safety officers, and then anything, or even fire, forest officer, all are devotees. So who are the office bearers? You can see temple extra role players. We call as service torch bearers, president, vice president will be in charge of mother everywhere for communal harmony. Very important. The temple itself the caste war and outside temple religious war. All these things can be avoided. Secretary and joint secretary is role is to not the temple. The olden days the civilization took place at the banks of rivers. Now it doesn't take place around the temple. So he will make clean green town villages via RW ExNoRa via temple ExNoRa. So from temple ExNoRa, every street will become clean and green. The entire knowledge, expertise available if in ExNoRa. Treasure, joint treasure, funds endless. Actually, you will be surprised to know that the only thing which never ran short was funds for temples. Anybody temple, they would never grumble or murmur, they'll give it. And director safety, there are so many kinds of safety is needed. Then director she, sanitation, hygiene and environment. Director he, heritage and etiquette. Then director CAF, culture, arts and fine arts. And director humanity service. Then director service to the organization, temple ExNoRa. So I think you have seen that it has as many as 6 directors. It's all optional. Can combine or you can reduce or you can increase. So director safety, director sanitation, hygiene, environment, director he, heritage, etiquette, director CAF, culture, arts, fine arts, director humanity service, director service to organ temple ExNoRa. Then within the safety, there are so many kinds of safeties needed. I told you fire safety, and then temple property safety, queue safety, and temple pond safety. The water should not be poisoned, or people should not slip into get drowned in the pond. So we'll have HOD, head of division, and each director as many as needed, and also subject to getting people. People come. So it also council of elders, honorary chairman, chief advisor, lead expert, scholar, chief guide, chief consultant, all there. Each post you give to them, the senior citizens, the philanthropists, the wonderful people of the temple. They must also be devotees. Service torchbearers of a temple ExNoRa chapter will be formed among the following ocean of readily available, highly motivated volunteers at the very temple who will be made the best use of in making a temple model in all respects. So, categories of volunteers, one of them being designated as Sri Savak, Tirukoil Tirutondar. You can call Sri Savak or Tirukoil Tirutondar. So, this is very important, and you can give a nice badge, a humble volunteer. They'll do it. And one temple ExNoRa, Sri Mandir Sri Savak Tirukoil Tirutondar. Temple ExNoRa Yuva Savaks is youth. Temple ExNoRa Yuva Savaks, youth, women, young women. And Temple ExNoRa Bal Savaks, children. You must see that, you have seen how children get, their motivation automatic, they come. Members from and among the ocean of volunteer resource already motivated, will be motivated and excel. Temple volunteering, ocean of volunteers, how many categories? Volunteer members. So it starts with every day devotees, regular devotees, temple management, temple trustees, temple priests, temple staff officers, staff and workers, temple guides, temple Vedanta exponents, speech givers, discourse makers, temple artists, singers, dancers, instrumentalists, dramatists, temple artisans, stone sculptors, wood carvers, metal sculptors, carvers, chiselers, art painters, temple skilled workers or micro entrepreneurs like carpenters, electricians, masons, flower decorators, garland makers, tailors, jewelers, potters, painters, weavers, construction contractors, temple shopkeepers, traders, vendors, temple transport operators, taxi, van and bus, temple caterers, hotels, eateries, restaurants, canteen, messes, food vendors, also include Madapalli, temple street residents and their domestic workers, non-residents as in absentia members. I think 16 categories, and each shade, it will lead to hundreds and thousands. So there won't be death for want of volunteers. There won't be death of money. What is needed? Somebody to initiate and coordinate this all. Your work is not doing, but getting it done. Temple will draw volunteers for the following 3 sectors: volunteer sector, private sector, and public sector. So the temple staff ExNoRa manager, temple assistant, temple ExNoRa social architect, temple social architect. There are 2 paid full-time, part-time student interns on social architect. They'll also be there. Then sacred trainer. The trainers, temples will have trainers, they call Purida Paichi order. See, Hindu temples don't have that. I'm not telling about what is done, the puja. No, not for that. This is regarding, I told you, the goals. So they will be called sacred trainers. So who not allowed to become a sacred trainer? So Jivan Shastra, we made it Jivan Vigyan and Manushya Shastra. We give that. Ma, communal army trainer, extra safety trainer, environment trainer, and experts are available in ExNoRa, waste management, safety, sanitary hygiene, everything, and professionals. We have also professionals, advocates, architects, accountants, auditors, and engineers, doctors, veterinary doctor, human resource manager, etc., craftsmen, local top government officials will all be advisor and consultant, including legal advisor. Those who can guide and support and lead, temple benefactor and family who constructed the temple, temple trust chairman, trustees, non-resident devotees, local VVIP, devotees, corporate heads, philanthropists. So many people are there. They will all do just for your asking. You need to ask. Each temple have a temple ExNoRa chapter. Chapter will have related temple's name as a prefix's name. And like example, Lord Shiva temple ExNoRa, or Sriranganath temple ExNoRa, Badrinath temple ExNoRa, Brigidiswara temple ExNoRa, Somnath temple ExNoRa, Batmala Swami temple ExNoRa, Meenakshi temple ExNoRa, Sriranganath temple ExNoRa. So this is very beautiful. This electronic form you have to need to fill up. Latent means hidden, patent means visible, potent means powerful, talent, questionnaire. So devotees, from and among devotees, you have all talents. Maybe the best brains you are having there already, but they have not been, we have not known them, and their knowledge is not been tapped. Here is a mechanism. I told you the talent bank, latent, patent, potent, talent form. So the form is given, you can see that. And latent, potent, we have civil engineers, PW engineers, police officers, fire officers, safety experts, waste management experts, rainwater harvesting experts, stalwarts, heritage specialists, forest officers, horticulturists, arts and artists, media persons, accountants, auditors, event managers, IT professionals, social media specialists, disaster managers, government officials, fine arts artists, hygienists, sponsors, architects, donors. I think all available. It's called human capital. India's have plenty. And temples have, sky is the limit. It's infinite. So latent, potent, it will have contact with the devotee, his contact details, academic professional qualification, position held with experience in varied field, talents, art and fine arts, hobbies and passion. All these things are collected. And very important is each temple ExNoRa will have a sister temple ExNoRa chapter elsewhere, anywhere. For example, Madurai Meenakshi Amman temple ExNoRa can have sister chapter in all the cities in India. People come throughout India, come from Delhi, Bombay, Pune, Kanpur, Calcutta and all. So we can have a sister chapter. And abroad, all the cities. That means there will be only one temple ExNoRa chapter for Madurai Meenakshi Amman Madurai. But the companion chapter, sister chapter, we can be unders. And they will give their ideas. They will say how the safety, hygiene, health all taken care in their countries. For example, Sri Lankan Hindus have taken Hinduism throughout the world. And their state-of-art temples are constructed, and the way they manage, one has to see and will envy. And they integrated local community into, and they introduced very nicely the greatness of Hinduism. So it can be started any temple, say another temple, park, any temple. Most of the things is tapping your mobile, that's all, your work, that's all. Tap and tap. First you tap the phone and tap knowledge and expertise. New York, London, Dubai, New Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, anywhere you can start. Wherever the people who went from one place where they are born, had their education, brought up and all, they owe allegiance to a place and the particular temple. So they can, we can also have the, when they do important temple puja or rituals, we can show it through Zoom. So that safety heritage that I told you already, all these characters are there. So it's of divisions, fire, structure. For example, safety itself, there are so many. Structure safety, lightning safety, stampede safety, staff safety, children safety, temple car safety, violence safety, immovable property safety, movable property safety, idle safety, undi safety, personal belonging safety, pond safety, food safety, natural disaster safety. So if you see the fire, so we call it safety. Kollam, it is died in fire myself. Sri Padmanabha Swami, Bambleshwar, Kaliyar Koil, Sri Kaila, Meenakshi Temple. So almost if you Google, you'll see under temple touch safety essential. So structure safety. So you can see structure safety, lightning safety, and then important is crowd safety. Stampedes happen. See, under people die, cars. There are nobody to regulate. You need a volunteer to uniform who will, a good uniform, they will stand and correct others. A small push given by one person in the queue will result in killing of others. So we are not very careful. Temple staff safety crucial. Watchman, priests were killed, and a musician, cashier, their safety, children safety. All we have got hundreds of cases where, because people are so involved, immersed in the God and all, they forget to keep their eye on the child. So temple immovable property. I think I understand some of the temples, one single temple, so for example, Padmanabha Swami temple, they have properties equal to Vatican. Okay, so that's the point. I told you about immovable property safety. These are encroachments removed. Mostly ExNoRa took up and removed. Several lakhs and crores of temple lands have been encroached, plotted out and sold. Then property safety, idol safety. Not only idol, the copperware, temple jewelries, wood carving, temple paintings. This all sold for, we don't know the value of it. That's why we leave it. Why not have a CCTV camera? Undial, cash, collection box, this all happen. Temple idol safety, very important. And then now, fortunately, you have this all conventional undi. Now we have got e-undi, online payment you can make. And personal belongings, jewelry, and then if you clothing, watch, camera, mobile, purse, wallet with credit cards, all lost in temple. Temple pond safety indispensable. Pond safety. And again, you have youth who are good in swimming. They can be employed voluntarily or on honorarium to be lifeguards. Prasadam safety. This all people food poison when they ate the temple prasadam. See the prasadam, the condition. You don't know it. You tell the name of God and go to God. Temple soon have expiry date. So temple cars lose balance. The olden days you did electric wire crisscrossing. Now, this electric short circuit happens, and then rest. I don't want to explain you. Temple violence avoidable, and natural disasters. And Uttarakhand and all, you see people go during auspicious time, but they die there. And they're caught in flood, cyclones, earthquake, cyclone, flood, wildfire, it was tsunami. So temple traditional. So what happens? Heritage in temple etiquette, I told you, cultural heritage, natural heritage, crafts heritage, indigenous heritage. This all cultural heritage, natural heritage, crafts heritage, indigenous heritage, etiquette, dress etiquette, simplicity etiquette, silence etiquette, queue etiquette, temple etiquette, protocol, leaving footwear outside in an orderly way. You must have a stand there, and people use mobile. They talk loudly, so other people come to offer their worship. Very important temple, the silence we maintain. And if you see the etiquette, talking, SMSing, listening to music, taking photo, all this happen. And people also smoke. It's a no smoking area. And people, get drunk. And you can see a priest is being bullied by an alcoholic, another person. And this alcohol shop is very near the temple. So we should see that shifted to another place. and it is all very good. People come simple way, simplicity. Same time, people wear jewelry. They want to show to others the kind of jewelry. It's very risky for them. The jewelry may be stolen or they may be kidnapped. And people use temples for gossip. No, so before God, they should not do gossip. Okay, and then etiquette protocol, I told you, standing in the queue and moving in orderly way, very important. So we have a novel idea how a queue can go in orderly way. You see another video. When you got to go to temple, you find it so difficult. The cars passed opposite, there's a traffic lockup. You don't know where to leave the car. If it's orderly parked space there, so ExNoRa traffic wardens and traffic guard, GORD, are there already. This all can be done that. So already we have done very well in many temples, zero waste management, hygiene, male cows, co-volunteers, dry cows, co-warriors, toilet, pond restoration, maintenance, Nandavanam, nursery, Salaviksha, power from renewable resources, water pollution free, noise pollution free, plastic pollution free. So articles include Nandavanam, there should be head, temple horticultural, temple ExNoRa, I can see how we do temple ExNoRa, waste temple composting, organical composting, temple Nandavanam, see how beautifully it's maintained. Temple horticulture Nandavanam, temple tree planting and Stalaviksha, temple ponds restoration, and ponds maintenance, rainwater harvesting, energy, wind energy, solar energy, biomass, temple cattle resourceful. So this is one of the idea which I love it, like it. So you can join how we manage it. You can see we feed with green waste. There's so much of green. We have a really problem of waste management. So the male cows and dry cows eat and give us back with the tanks, cow dung. So cow dung, see the biogas burning there, you can see. So the animals contribute, whether even cannot give milk, gives something more valuable. So male cows and cows are a new role. You can see all ExNoRa projects, can see that. So cattle resource management, cow dung cattle are beneficial to humankind in many regards. Cow, wow, பசு பால் சுரந்தாலும் பால் மரத்தாலும் இருந்தாலும் மனித செல்வத்தை தருகிறது. Cow gives milk, we get our nutrition, energy. Cow is the backbone of human health. Cow milk has long been to good health, making it one of the most consumed beverages throughout the world. So cow is a backbone of human health, bone health, heart health, cancer treatment, cure, prevention, milk and depression, milk muscle building, milk arthritis, 1 cup of whole milk, fat contents, all this are given. Cow dung, milk, cow, what you call, cow gives milk, cow dung, urine, each one of is valuable. From cow milk we get curd, yogurt, buttermilk, ghee, cheese, so many other things. So come on, cow, wow. And then it's not it's cream, sour cream, yogurt, ice cream, cheese, cottage cheese, soft cheese, so many things. All what you call milk sweets. See the milk. How many kinds of milk sweets are there? Cows make you happy, but do you have the gratitude to safeguard cow? Milk is a breakfast powerhouse packed with 9 essential nutrients, including 8 grams of high quality protein and 8 ounces of glass. In 8 ounces glass. So protein club say that cow milk. So cow gives milk, cow dung, urine. Ahimsa leather, very important. Should not say cow leather. Cow is, we ExNoRa members follow Ahimsa, Jiva Karunya. So what we do, suppose you need a leather belt or leather shoes available in Khadi craft and all, where you can go and get Ahimsa belt. Ahimsa. What is Ahimsa? I think can avoid. Still you want leather, it's all animals dead, which are natural death. They give Ahimsa leather belt. But you can jolly well be without a leather product. It's out of cruelty you want to enjoy. Ahimsa leather, shoes, bags, belt, all, wallet and all. Cow dung, how many uses? Cow dung, cake, fuel, mosquito coil, incense stick, soap, liquid mosquito repellent. All these things, cow contribution perennial. Then cow dung used straight as manure, cow dung used That's the seventh one. Microbial inoculum for composting organic waste by mixing cow dung slurry fed outside home acts as disinfectant. Biogas from cow dung, bricks made out of cow dung, thiru ubudi from cow dung. But come on, he said that what they do with the male cows and cows called wheel. So very tragedy. And so ExNoRa, we buy them. It's in the truck, we bring them, and they are integrated to Temple ExNoRa Zero Waste Center. They feed with, you can see the vegetable, flower, fruit, market waste, and marriage, water leaves. Of course, we feed with vegetarian water leaves, and then the animal happily give green, eat green waste and give valuable cow dung. So biogas is made, and biogas from plant used as fuel at Temple Madapalli. So you can see slurry, cow dung slurry, biogas generator, stove, biogas clamp, and animal waste cow dung becomes sacred ubudi, thiru, and biourea and biopesticide is all used. Okay, I want to say that. Good. And cow urine also, biourea. It's biourea. You can use it as instead of a chemical urea. Male cost, the best eco volunteers, is all saved by ExNoRa. And people also, cow urine can sell for more than milk in India. And preparation of vibhuti, how to do it, its method is shown here, you can pause. So cow dung, urine are wonder resources. 4 benefits of one project cattle resource management are: it's a pro-economic activity as it generates income, pro-employment activities generates job opportunities, pro-environment activities makes waste as well, pro-humane activities serves lives of animals, which serves humans. A model green temple worthy of emulation by temples world over. In several temples, tree planting is being carried on inside around the temple. The temple prasadam include a plant sapling, could be even a sapling, same as Thala Vriksha of the temple, or any other tree sapling for the devotee to grow in his or place, which he will nurture with reverence. So, animal dung, elephant dung is useful. They make wonderful paper out of animal dung, cow dung. The temple arts, painting, sculpting, wood carving, floral decoration, tailoring, temple fine arts, music, instrumental, music, vocal, dance, theatre, temple artistical, temple were arts college for sculpting. Sculptures of different kinds were made out of rocks, metal, wood, mud, and cement. Temple stone sculpting, metal sculpting, cement sculpting, wood sculpting, carving. Temple arts, wood carving and sculpting. Temple florists, see the flower, this also art. Temple tailors, temple floral. Temple arts, music, instrumental. Temple arts, dance, spectacle. I told you already 6H6. I'm going to tell very fast. All your unused things. You don't want to part with money. Don't worry. We'll have Humanity Divinity Bank in the temple where you can Almara Mera, artificial, beneficial, bed aid, blanket closet, cycle crucial, book brook, suitcase space, cane can, cloth oath, computer conquer, cosmetic aesthetic, crib up. All these things which you have used, you don't need anymore to use it. Come on, deposit it there. It will go for a poor. Crutch, reach, dress plus, here, hearing aid, fan, plan, fees, ease, food, extra food bridge, footwear warehouse, furniture fixture, grinder wonder, guilt vault, grain gain, medicine divine, grocery necessary, instrument instant, meal heal, music magic, gift lift, sanitary napkin kin, newspaper prosper, plastic practic, periodical perennial, school bag, cool bag, seed exit, shoe show. So what I'm telling you that, believe it or not, it's all God's gift to me. I get in the early morning, I start writing. There's no stopping. In fact, I studied in Tamil medium in government school. Spectacle, sport, stove, thrive, television, mission, tool, pool, toy, joy, uniform, conform, vessel, essential, cater, water, wheel, zeal, chase, tricycle. So I think it's all optional. Can do temple merciful, temples outreach, and we can do. At ExNoRa, we do one thing in particular. Whatever donation we give, even personally, we go to temple and do it in the temple, along the temple, so that the temple, it's a kind of outreach program. So this is about me. My contact details are given. So welcome to contact me. I think you would have enjoyed. And mind you that you need to circulate this. You need to circulate. It's equal to I would say that chanting mantra for 1 month. So you are now given a God service to God, and I told you it includes economic activity, environment activity, human activity, everything is there.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go and click the bell icon to get regular updates from our channel. In case you have missed any videos, please visit the channel page by clicking the channel icon.